The 2018 Ford Fusion Platinum. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to go over all the standard as well as optional equipment that's available on that Platinum trim of the 2018 Ford Fusion. So this is going to be a very thorough video. It's not really a review, it's really to go over all the equipment that's standard. There's not a lot of optional equipment. Almost everything is standard on this particular vehicle. So you have a good idea of kind of what you're getting on the Platinum, whether or not this is going to work for you. Maybe you want to go down to the other trims. Or whatever it might be. So I think you'll like this. It's very thorough. We're going to put a lot of the equipment down in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as the optional equipment. We're going to give you those prices on those too down in that description as well as on the screen. So I hope you enjoy this video. First, let's go ahead and get started and talk about the different safety features. Now, the Platinum Edition has all the same safety features that all of your Fusions are going to have. They're a very safe vehicle. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the airbags. For your driver and front passenger, you're going to have that dual stage front airbag. What's great about that is it can deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the steering wheel. And it knows that because there's sensors underneath those seats that tell them how close you are to the steering wheel and which size airbag to deploy. Also on the, there's going to be knee airbags as well for the driver and front passenger. That's to protect those knees from any kind of front collision from underneath that vehicle coming up in front of them. So that's also another great safety feature there. There's going to be side impact airbags as well for the driver and front passenger. That's going to protect them from those side collisions there, especially coming in on that front door and that pillar there. So that's going to deploy those. There's also side curtain airbag that's going to deploy down the side to protect the glass for the driver or the front as well as the second row seat there from any of those side collisions as well. So I think you're going to like that. It does have advanced track with electronic stability control and brake actuated traction control too. So it's to help you keep you on your intended path, those slick driving roads and that kind of thing. It's going to really help with that and give you those nice flexibility there. Now let's talk about how to protect those in the back seat. A lot of times you have those kids in the back seat, so there's a couple different safety features back there. One of those is going to be those child locks for those doors. It's very important that those kids can't open those doors on you, so go ahead and turn those safety locks on so that way they can't open those doors from the inside there. Also, you're going to have that latch system, that lower anchors and tethers for children. That allows for those car seats to be strapped securely down to the back of the car, to the seat there, so that way in that accident, they're not going to move whatsoever. So make sure you use that latch system with those car seats. About every vehicle has that, but it's something we always overlook sometimes. Also, this is going to have SOS post-crash alert system, and what that means is that if you happen to be off the road in an accident, it's going to honk the horns and flash a light so other people driving by are going to know that there's a vehicle over there that needs help and they can come to your safety and call 911. And speaking of that, this does have the Microsoft Sync technology with 911 Assist, so if you do get an accident and you have your phone connected via the Bluetooth, you can be able to call 911 directly and have them come to your safety. So it's a little bit better than the SOS or than the OnStar and such, because instead of talking to an agent, you're actually talking to 911 themselves. So some great safety features that you're going to see on about all your Fusions. Now let's go ahead and move to the front and talk about some of the styling. Now before we get into the styling of the front, let's talk about performance. Underneath the hood, you're going to have a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine. And that engine is going to deliver 245 horsepower, 275 foot-pound of torque. So lots of power behind that. So I think you're going to find it's very adequate. This is the only engine that's available in your Platinum Edition. Also, it's going to come with your 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift. And select shift means you're going to be able to shift it like a manual transmission if you want to, using the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. So you have that plus and minus that's going to shift it up and down. Comes in real handy if you want to be in that manual mode and want to shift it like a manual transmission, or if you need to, if you're driving up and down the mountains, that's how you're going to be able to do that. So, now you can get in either front-wheel drive or you can get in the optional all-wheel drive. Now let's talk about fuel economy for each of those. The front-wheel drive for fuel economy is going to get you 21 miles per gallon in the city, 31 miles per gallon on the highway. And if you like to go with that all-wheel drive, you're going to be around 20 miles per gallon in the city and about 29 miles per gallon on the highway. So pretty good fuel economy out of either one of those. Don't lose too much on the all-wheel drive system there. Now also with this, there's a lot of standard features on the Platinum. In fact, the only optional features that we're going to talk about at the end of the video are really accessories that you can get before or after you order the vehicle. You can get those through the parts accessories department. So really about everything is going to come standard in. So we're going to talk about a lot of features. So if you're looking for that Fusion, I want everything, this is the addition you're going to want to get. So let's talk about the styling on the front. Unique front grille. Sport grille is what they call it up here, with a unique coloring there. It does have that gray accent in that grille, so it's going to make it distinct to the Platinum Edition. It's going to have your chrome accent around that grille as well. Your headlights here, they are going to be an LED automatic headlights. Now LED is so much brighter. In fact, all your lights on here are going to be LEDs. But automatic feature means they're going to come on automatically as it gets dark. So that's really, they're also wiper activated. You're seeing that on a lot of vehicles anymore, but the LEDs are something you get when you go, I think, from the Titanium and the Platinum Edition there. Also, you're going to see the signature lighting. That's that light up here. You can have it on as the daytime running lights. It looks real sharp when you're driving down the road. You just have those on. On my Fusion, I like to have them on. Just looks real sharp. Also, you're going to get LED fog lights down here with the chrome bezels down there too. So really nice LED fog lights. It's going to really brighten up the road, especially on those foggy days, or even, you know, turning those brights are going to be really bright as well for you. Now, as I mentioned, this is going to have everything. We're talking about that technology package. So in the Titanium, we had to order the technology. This is going to come standard with all the technology features. So let me go through those here on the front of the vehicle. Now, the first one I want to talk about is going to be that adaptive cruise control with stop and go. So the adaptive cruise control, if you have it set with a different gap, if you come up behind somebody with that cruise set, it's going to slow you down to go the speed of the vehicle in front of you until you pass them, where they speed back up, and then it'll resume again. So that is the stop and go, and even works in town. So if you have that cruise set, even in town, maybe you're going 40 or something, it'll work in there as well, and even come to complete stop. So if that vehicle stops completely that you're following and you still have your cruise set, you will stop as well. So that's a really nice feature to have. Also, this is going to come with that collision warning. It's the pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, so it does detect pedestrians. And so it's going to come with the front collision system up there. It's also going to have the braking system, the active brake support that's going to help you brake as well. So if you don't have your cruise set and that vehicle is stopped in front of you going much slower than you, it's going to use a series of lights on the dash, tones as well, to alert you to know that that person is stopped or going much slower than you and you're going to run into them. So it even activates that brake support as well to go along with that until you can transition over. So really is an accident avoidance that I think you'll really find very valuable. The lane keeping system. Now this is great about this one, and Ford's lane keeping is it's not just an alert system, it is a lane keeping aid as well as a driver alert system. So it really has three components to it. So it's going to help you stay in your lane. So it's going to bump you and keep you within your lane, which is really nice. A lot of them just alert you with vibrations and different things on the steering wheel and the seat. This one will do that, but it also will help you stay in your lane too. So, and then if you do take your hands off the steering wheel, it will alert you as well that you're doing that often. So real nice lane keeping system there. Let's not talk about the enhanced active park assist. So that's a really nice feature as well. In fact, I have a video on our YouTube channel exactly how this works from an inside as well as an outside perspective. So it helps you parallel park the vehicle, park out, and even reverse perpendicular parks the vehicle. So it does all three of those for you. Helps you find those parking spaces. It takes care of all the steering while you control the gas and the brakes. So again, that's a really nice system that goes along with this. And because of all these systems, you're going to have the front, back sensors as well as side sensors for that system. So you're going to be, what's great about that is even if you're pulling up in those parking lots, garages, you're going to get those front sensors. They're going to help you and let you know as you get pulled into things. So again, some really nice safety features and technology features that are going to come on all your vehicles, all your Platinums, I should say. Also, you're going to get auto high beams. Auto high beams are normally a technology feature that's just like your automatic headlights, so but with the high beams. So if you have that on, if there's no one in front of you, it's dark enough, it's going to turn those high beams on for you. If you're in the city streets or maybe there's a car approaching, it's going to go ahead and automatically take those off. So that's a really great system as well. You're also going to get the rain sensing wipers. Rain sensing wipers, just like it sounds, if it senses that there's some rain on here, it has a sensor up here, it's going to go ahead and turn those wipers on and go ahead and wipe it. If it starts raining harder, it's going to even wipe even faster, and it's going to adjust that depending on how hard it is raining. So that's a really nice feature. Now the rain sensing wipers and auto high beams are two features that you can deactivate in your settings screen if those are two features that maybe you don't like on the vehicle. Let's move around to the side of the vehicle, and what you're going to see first is the standard wheel and the only wheel available on your Platinum Edition. It's a 19-inch polished aluminum wheel. So great looking wheels, kind of more of a chrome look to it, but they are polished finish. So it's a real nice wheel that I think you'll really like. Really dresses it up. It goes along real nicely with the chrome accents around the vehicle. And let's talk about the mirrors for a second. It does have your body color mirror cap, turn signal indicator on the outside. Also, it's going to have the security approach lamp. That's going to light the ground beside the vehicle when you use your keyless entry as you approach the vehicle. Also, it's going to come with your power heated glass. Also, auto dimming driver's side view mirror. And what that means is it's going to automatically dim that mirror if there's a car passing you with those bright lights. So that comes in real handy, especially on the highway driving and such, and with those cars with those bright lights behind you. Also, you're going to come standard with your Bliss with cross-traffic alert. And Bliss is the blind spot information system. And what's great about that is it's going to monitor your blind spots. So the way that works is if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror on that side, and let's just know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, it uses those same sensors. So if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the mirror on the side that they're coming from, puts a message on the dash telling you if they're coming from the left or the right, and a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. I think the Bliss is one of the best features. Really helps you when you're driving, whether it be in the city or even on the highway, and lets you know if there's someone in your blind spot, as well as you're backing up in those parking lots. They're busy, even your driveways. It's going to come in real handy. I know there's been a couple times that it's helped me out in driving as I backed out of some parking lots. Also, this is going to come with intelligent access. That allows you to be able to have that key fob in your pocket, purse, whatever it might be, and you just walk up to the vehicle, put your hands in the door handle, it's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. That gets you access into the vehicle, and then even has push button start when you get in there, so you don't have to use your keys to get in it or to start it, or when you get out to lock it, you just press the ridges and it's going to lock the vehicle up as well. So that's a really nice convenience feature for you. Just leave it in that purse or pocket, whatever it might be, and you can do that. You also do have keypad here on the pillar, and that just allows you to be able to leave the keys inside if you want to, or to access the vehicle if you don't have the keys on you, using that keypad. And a lot of times what I like to do is leave my keys in the console and use the keypad to lock it, get in and out of it, and then since I have push button start, I don't have to get the keys out of my pocket. So it comes in real handy if you want to leave those keys behind like that. So also with this remote, you are going to get remote start. So you remote start it from the comfort of your home, real nice and easy. And while we're talking about the remote, let me give you a close-up of this. It's really nice, of course, unlock, lock like you'd expect, your remote start for your trunk as well. And then the key is actually in here, so you can just press the back of it, open that up, and it gives you access to the key. For some reason, if maybe your battery's dead or something like that, it's good to be able to have this key so you can access and unlock your vehicle that way. And a lot of people don't realize you actually would pop this part here off using this key. You pop it in there to release it, and that's where your lock is to be able to get into the vehicle. So that's going to be hidden right in here, so it's always good in case the vehicle is dead to have that as well. So some conveniences there and a little bit of information on that. Now let's talk about some of the styling as well. You have the chrome accent around these windows, on the door handles as well, that just kind of dress it up, gives it that nice luxury look. You are going to have, it looks like I have privacy glass here on these back windows as well as the back glass. A little bit darker tint, keeps it a little bit cooler for those in the back seat. Now moving to the back of the vehicle, you're going to see your rear defrost back here. Also, it's going to come standard with the body-colored rear deck lid spoiler. So a real nice look to it, gives it a nice sport and luxury look right there with the rear spoiler. Also, you're going to have your LED tail lights back here, so they are going to be so much brighter as you'd expect. They're going to last longer too. Chrome accent here through the back of the trunk lid and through those lights, just gives it a nice luxury look there. Also, you're going to have your reverse sensing back here. Of course, the sensors on the side as well. We talked about that with your rear view camera. So you're also going to be able to see behind you as you're backing up as well as get alerted. So that's going to be coming real handy there. High gloss black finish here down here with these rear deflectors, and you notice your chrome tip dual exhaust are integrated real nicely into the bottom part of that. And right here in the middle, you're going to have a body colored finish down there to kind of finish off and give you that luxury look there. You do have the remote, as I mentioned. You can just press that twice and it's going to pop it open. You can also press the button right under the Ford emblem too, and it's going to go ahead and press it so you can lift it open here. Inside, you're going to have carpeted inside here. It is going to come with a cargo mat in here, so that's a really nice cargo mat that is reversible. So on one side, you're going to see is all weather, and then carpet on the other side. So you're going to have that in there, and then a really good sized trunk in here. You can put a lot of things in there, golf clubs, lots of luggage in there. The 60/40 split bench seat as well. That rear seat can fold down, giving you extra cargo room. So you can lay those down and then go ahead and put those longer items in there if you need to. So some great flexibility here with the trunk. Now moving to the interior. This interior, this is the only color interior you can get on the Platinum. This is a medium soft ceramic interior with the cocoa accents. So if you look across the interior of the vehicle, you're going to see the cocoa accents on the top part, and you're going to have that medium soft ceramic on the lower part on your doors and everything. You're going to see the wood grain finish across your dash as well, and the left side of this vent over here on the driver's side, as well as on your doors there. Now you're also going to see some nice inserts on the doors. So if you look real close, you can see those quilted with the stitching on there, and that is going to be leather there in the doors with the cocoa accent to go as well on there. So you're going to get also leather wrap heated steering wheel too, and it's going to be a premium leather wrapped steering wheel there for you. And then also even here on the sides, this is going to be leather wrapped here on the console here on both sides. Those are going to be leather wrapped as well. Your console cover is leather wrapped too. So a really nice high luxury features here with this vehicle. Your seats here are going to be leather wrapped as well with the quilted stitching on the bolsters here as well with the cocoa accent trim. So you're going to see that piping is what they call that. Dual power seat for the driver and front passenger, includes power lumbar as well, forward and back. It's also going to get heated and cooled seats up here for the driver and front passenger here. So that's really nice features there. Back seat, seats 3 back there. Those two outside seats are going to be like the front seats. They're going to be quilted on those bolsters as well. You have an armrest that comes in the middle backrest. And behind the console, you're going to see a couple vents, but you're also going to see a 110 outlet and the power point for those back there. On the door, power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for those front windows, driver memory for 2 different drivers. And let me stop right there and talk about the driver memory. That driver memory is going to include the seating position. It's also going to include your mirror position, and it's going to include the power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which electronically will go up and down, forward and back. And what's great about that, the driver memory, is not does it just memorize those settings, but it also is included with the easy entry and exit seat. So when you shut the vehicle off, the seat comes back and the steering wheel up just like it is right now. Then when you get in and you hit that push button start to start it, it's going to move your seat and the steering wheel into position of the last driver. And since I haven't set it, it's not moving there. But if you are the other driver, you just hit your button and it's going to go ahead and start moving that on the fly as well, as you can see right there. So that's a really nice, I love the easy entry exit, and if you're not the driver, you can just move it and adjust it that way. So I want to actually move it back up here a little bit. Now let's talk about the steering wheel controls here. The left side of the steering wheel is going to be that cruise control, and as you talked about, that adaptive cruise control with where you can set the gap. On the right side, you're going to see your Bluetooth controls as well as your audio controls over there. And you see 2 D-pads. And the one here on the left is going to control all your productivity or your settings screen, as you might say, in your display screens on that left side productivity screen, that little 2-inch screen over there. The right control is going to control your Microsoft Sync technologies on the right side screen over there, that 2-inch screen on the right side of your speedometer. So that controls your navigation, things like that, and those settings and what you see right there. You can even use these controls to control your radio, your climate, and things like that with the voice commands and such. You do have your push button start, as we talked about, just to the left of that screen, your console here, your instrument panel. And for your climate, you have dual zone auto climate control, so the driver and front passenger can have 2 different temperatures. Also for your audio controls, Sony audio sound system, AM/FM, CD player, Sirius XM satellite radio, HD radio capable as well, and you're going to have that Sync 3 system. That's that 3rd generation voice enhanced recognition system where you control your audio, your climate, your phone, even that navigation with the new pinch to zoom capabilities there. What's great about that is that you can go ahead and zoom in, you can actually set your different settings, and it works really well with the Sirius XM traffic and travel link that tells you if there's any accidents, also helps you with finding any gas stations and things on your route as well. So I think you'll appreciate that. And then when you put that vehicle in reverse, that's where you're going to see your backup camera come into view as well. And I also want to talk right now about the Sync Connect. Sync Connect is going to be standard on your Platinum. So what it does is it allows you to be connected to your vehicle using the ForwardPass app. And so it allows you to be able to unlock and lock your vehicle or remote start your vehicle from anywhere using that app. So if you forgot to lock your vehicle, get into work, you can go ahead and go into the app and go ahead and make sure they're locked. You can remote start it. You can even help find your vehicle if you're in that stadium parking lot and you forgot what section you're in. You can help it find your vehicle as well. So I think you'll appreciate that. You can even schedule remote start times every day if you know every morning you want to remote start at 7:30 in the morning so it's ready to go when you get out there at 7:40 or 7:45. That's going to come in real handy. And it's going to come with Wi-Fi hotspots for up to 10 devices. only 5 in here, so everybody can have 2 devices connected and through the Wi-Fi. There's some great affordable plans through AT&T where you get unlimited data for like 20 bucks a month or something. So that's a great system, that ForwardPass app and the Sync Connect, that I think you'll really like there. Now up here on the mirror, you do get auto dimming rear view mirror up here. Like the one on the side, if someone's come up behind you with those bright lights, it's going to automatically dim it there. And then up here on the visor, you're going to get garage door openers for 3 different garage doors there. And then you're also going to see the power moonroof. That's going to be standard equipment on these with the manual sunshade. So you can just open up that sunroof and you're going to have that as standard equipment on this. Overhead bin up here also gets sunglass holder too, and that's where you're going to see your controls for your power moonroof is right up there. Let's talk about the compartments in here. Down in here, you're going to have this flow-through floor console where you can get access through here. Because of having the shifter right here, you're going to open this up. So you're going to have a USB port down in here. You're going to have a power point down there as well. And then you also see the ambient lighting, which we're going to talk about a little bit more in just a bit. But you can put your phone down there, charge it, and it's a nice spot. I like to put mine in this little tray right here as well. And you can put it in there upright so you can see messages and things that come in. And they'll actually come through the Microsoft Sync technology as well. But so that real nice compartment's there. Also your console here. You have 2 different levers. If you press the lever on the left, what it's going to do is it'll leave this little tray here. And you can put some of those smaller items. It's a little narrower compartment for maybe key or coins and that kind of thing. If you press the left one, what it does is it holds that up there against there and gives you access to the bigger console with another USB port in here. So real nice. There's even a slot for those cords to come out if you want to plug in to charge those phones there. Also, you're going to get ambient lighting, like the cup holders, the footwells, and your door handles. You can change the colors on that to different colors right now. We always leave it on the forward blue there for you, but you're going to see that light up those cup holders real nicely there. And then I kind of went over it real quickly, but you do have that your shifter here is going to be that rotary dial, so that they've gone to, and it's real nice having it right there. It's real easy to get to and access without having to come up here and everything. So great equipment. Again, everything I've talked about so far is standard equipment on all your Platinums. Let's talk about a few optional equipment. So before we talk about some optional equipment, first I forgot to mention as floor mats, you get premium floor mats as standard equipment for the footwells for not only the front footwells, but also those in the back here. So that's going to come standard on all your Platinum Edition. But you can get as optional equipment as all-weather floor mats. So they are going to be all-weather mats are going to go in the footwells for the first and the second row to protect those back in there as well. In the cargo area, you can get a cargo net, and the cargo net is going to go back there so you can position it in there, put all those smaller items so they won't roll around in the back of your trunk. That is also very inexpensive optional equipment you can get even through your accessories, and all-weather mats you can get through accessories as well. But this option, this last one I want to talk about, is something that you have to get through the factory, and that is the rear inflatable seat belts. And that is going to be those seat belts there on the outside seats. They're going to have those airbags in them to help protect those occupants, those kids in the back seat that maybe that aren't in car seats anymore from those front collisions. So that'll be something you could add as optional equipment that is not standard. I'm surprised they didn't throw that in as standard equipment with all the other technology and safety features. But that is optional equipment, and that is something you'll have to get through the factory. So that covers all your standard as well as optional equipment that's available on your Platinum trim of the 2018 Ford Fusion. But let's not forget to talk about the warranties. The Ford's warranty is a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. So some pretty good warranties. You're seeing that on about all your Ford vehicles, so I'm sure you're used to that by now, but wanted to make sure I point that out. Now don't forget, you can find our inventory on all of our Platinum Editions on our website at lawmcarthur.com. They're in each one of our vehicles. You can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures. Now you can even see a 360-degree walk around, outside spin, as well as an inside look, totally throughout the vehicle like you're sitting right there in the seat. You can even, if you do it on with your phone, you can actually turn and it's just a VR experience for you looking at that vehicle. So definitely check that out on our website. You can check out our Platinum Edition inventory, plus all of our other Fusion inventory right there on our website. If you have any questions, you can chat with somebody right online there 24/7, or you can call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We gave you some great information on what's standard as well as what's optional on the 2018 Ford Fusion Platinum Edition. If you're watching this video on YouTube, we have a special offer just for you, and that is free shipping. So no matter where you live in the country, as long as you're within the 48 states outside of Alaska and Hawaii, we will do free shipping as long as you finance a vehicle through Ford. And a lot of times with a vehicle at this price, most people will finance through Ford, and I know right now even Ford has some nice Ford credit rebates that you get as long as you finance with them. So if you finance with us, we'll do free shipping anywhere. So that is something, just let us know that you found this video on YouTube and you were interested in getting one, maybe ordering one, or maybe even we can locate from some other dealers that might have some with certain colors that you might want as well. So definitely check that out and that availability. Don't forget you can call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031. You can ask for me, or you can ask for one of our coordinators in our Business Development Center. They do a great job of helping you out and getting you all the information that you're looking for there. And don't forget, if you are a first time watching this one of our videos on YouTube there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there, that red subscribe button. That way you can get subscribed to our channel and you can get some great content on Ford and Lincoln vehicles, and I think you'll really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified every time we have a new video dropped on our website or on YouTube channel. We usually don't do more than one a day, usually about 5 a week, and so I think you'll get some great content. And if you really like your Ford vehicles and Lincoln vehicles, I think you'll like some of the content that we have, so definitely want to hit that notification bell. And if you do like this video, get a thumbs up. It lets other people know that it's a great video, and it really helps out our channel on these videos, and I would really appreciate it if you want to do that. If you have any questions or any comments, please put those down below as well. I respond to all those myself, so I love getting those questions and helping other people out and their search for their next Ford Fusion. So until next time, thank you for watching this video again on our YouTube channel, and I can't wait to see you.